Hello, my name is Rivka Sidorsky. I wanted to come on and introduce myself and tell you a little bit about the certification program that I have. So I'm an ASEX certified sex therapy supervisor with 20 years experience as a sex therapist. And I have compiled a group of classes that I believe will prepare you for the bulk of what sex therapists do. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about what makes my program unique. In the world of sex therapy, we see a whole lot of couples intimacy issues. We see low desire, high desire, differences in sexual desire. We see problems with sexual anxiety, problems with sexual aversion. We see problems with pelvic pain. About 20% of women experience pelvic pain at some point in their lifetime. So I am preparing you for the bulk of what you will see with couples. We have performance anxieties, right? We have orgasm problems. We have erectile dysfunction and orgasm concerns with men and with women, right? We have a delayed ejaculation and we have premature ejaculation. We have female orgasm concerns, problems with pleasure. And we also see a lot of issues, from a residual traumas, right? From a history of trauma. So this is kind of like the bulk of what we see in the world of sex therapy. Now, what I have found is that the majority of sex therapy programs teach honestly very little on this content, and they teach a lot more on the content of polyamory, open marriages, BDSM, kink, non-monogamy, and gender issues. Now, those are all present in the population, and they are valid, and those are worth spending time studying how to help folks, with all those different concerns. But as far as the population of the United States as a whole, or the world, for what is coming into sex therapy practices at large, that's not 90% of the sex therapy world. For me, that's a minority. And the stuff I talked about is the relationships, the intimate relationships between any partners. And this could be between two women or two men, or a heterosexual couple, a religious couple, a not religious couple. The types of problems that I see, those are people coming in. It could be anyone who struggles with intimacy and relationship and sexual intimacy, right? And so what makes my program unique is that I am spending the majority of our lessons on that bulk 90%. So you will really, really get content in sexual desire, differences in desire, intimacy issues, attachment, sexual anxieties, performance problems. This is the bulk of sex therapy in my mind, and from what I have seen in my practice. So I am training people to really get at the bulk of what it is that we do. I'm not focusing on the fringes of the minority of cases of what we see. Okay? Some of the other sex therapy programs out there spend a lot of time on what I would consider are minority presentations rather than the bulk presentations that most clients are coming in for. So if this sounds like what you really want to get education on, you really want to get education on sexual desire, attachment, intimacy, avoidance of intimacy, arousal problems, problems with sexual performance issues for men and for women. If this is the bulk of what you want to see, then I invite you to sign up for my program. The first live class is Wednesday, June 17th. And after that, you can take the classes recorded. If you miss any live classes, you can take them recorded. Um, Another nice thing about my program is if there's a class that you are not interested in, you don't want to take it, and you want to take a class on the website that fulfills and you want to transfer your credit, and you want to take that class instead of this class, you are so welcome to do that. So all you have to do is email us and say, there's a class, this is the name of the class, and it's 3 hours, and I want to take this other class instead. I'm more interested in that topic, or I think I have enough on this topic. I would really like to spend a little bit more time on that. That is no problem. We can give you the credits to shift over to a class that you are more interested in. There's also a customizable element to it, where if your clientele are really coming in with a certain presentation and you really want to make sure that you have more on that, then we can just shift your credits to another class. The majority of the classes are pre-recorded. We have a large number of classes that are upcoming live. If you can make those live, that's great. If you can't, you can take those pre-recorded. Please reach out to us for any questions about the requirements for transferring this toward an ASEC certificate, or any questions about the program. I'm happy to answer any questions that you all have, and I'm hoping that this price point makes it so affordable. Sex therapy is a wonderful business. There is quite a lot of demand in the United States and abroad. And I'm hoping that this feels like a very affordable investment into your education that you will certainly get back if you pursue the ASEC certification and become ASEC certified, or if you add this to your resume and add it to your bio. You will see that there is a lot of demand for people who can help with sexual issues. So please let us know if you have any questions, and I hope to see you very soon.